Okay, so you work with David
Yeah.
on the anti-stigma project. So how did that come about?
Well, it came about from you, Stuart, basically. Yeah, you I don't know, you felt like you kind of like dropped me in the deep end to a point, and I wasn't a bad thing, it was doing something about anti-stigma within in the Asian community, and given his campaign, like, it's worth, everybody needs that kind of help, regardless what, colour, creed, religion you are. So, going there to film, him speaking to the Asian community and asking these questions, like, I felt it was quite an honour and a privilege.
So how did you feel that first day when you were turned up to go and do it?
Honestly, I was on my knees over the toilet, chucking my guts up because I was so anxious. And I think that's kind of not knowing what they were expecting from me, not knowing what I was expecting from them. And I think the overall emotions just got to me, and yeah, I was doubled over, and yeah.
How did you feel after you'd done the filming?
Oh my God, I was buzzing. Yeah, I felt pride, and I was proud of myself. It was a good insight to, a different culture and how they interpret mental health within themselves, and to be able to be a part of that, and get the video footage that I needed, yeah, it was so excited about it all, and come away, feeling a lot better than what I did going in the morning, So yeah.
So you've now got the challenge of, and I know you've started work on the editing process. So what's that been like in terms of as a learning experience?
That is the challenging part. The going out and filming actually seems quite more relatively easy than it is to doing the editing, because I have the B-roll footage to use. I've got interviews, I've got audio interviews, and it's trying to piece all them together, so that it can be presented in a way that, people can understand from the Asian community's point of view, how they're dealing with their mental health and how they're getting around it, and it's just hoping that, I can piece it all together and do it justice.
So, when it comes to the South Asian community and around mental health, I think some of the biggest barriers are, if you were to ask a lot of people in the community, it doesn't exist, which is not true. But I think it is a taboo subject. People don't really want to talk about it. People are quite hesitant in talking about it. People rather sweep it under the carpet than actually start talking and having those conversations around mental health. I think that's kind of one of the biggest issues that you have. In reality, mental health exists.
I'm from a South Asian background, and I just wanted to talk about mental health today. First of all, what does mental health mean to me? What do I prefer to call it? Personally, I don't give that much thought. To me, I've suffered with it for years, but sadly, I wasn't made aware of what it was. I understood what it was till a lot later in life. So that was difficult, because in the South Asian communities, and a lot of communities actually, mental health is not talked about. It's ignored, it's dismissed, and it's often labelled as something else.
I'm hoping, word will get out. Like I say, it doesn't matter what religion, your culture, we're all human beings at the end of the day. We all have that same sort of issues, same sort of problems, whether they're easy to other people to deal with, or, and what people find hard in their lives. We all need to come together, and that's what I hope it brings out, is people coming together and helping people out in the best way to help sort their mental health out.